Okay, let's go.
What's up guys, Coach Thomas back here with another workout. Today is gonna be much more of a leg emphasis, and it's gonna be, I would say, a little bit more difficult than some of the workouts that we've done in the past, simply because the rounds just go on a little bit longer. Before we get into that, let's get into the warm-up. So we are gonna do a 3-minute AMRAP. We're gonna have 3 different exercises, and we're just gonna rotate through those 3 different exercises as many times as we can, just keeping a smooth pace for 3 minutes. Like always, if you feel like you need a little bit more of a warm-up, you can push this. Even an extra minute will get you a lot of extra reps. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna be doing is a Freebell swing. The next one we're gonna be doing is a goblet to somersault squat, and I'll go over that one real quick. And then the last one is a suitcase plus row, okay? So on that first exercise, it's just gonna be 10 total swings. We are gonna be doing a 2-arm, so because we're using the Freebell today, we're gonna be using a trigger grip where you're gonna have the fingers interlocked around it, the same way you would do for a dumbbell if that's all you have, or a kettlebell, you would just do double overhand. On the next exercise, we're gonna be going from a goblet position, and that's gonna be 8 reps of our goblet plus somersault squat. And then the last one is only 6 reps, but it's per side. So you'll do a deadlift and then a row, all 6 each on one side, and then you'll alternate sides. Just like I said before, it's a 3-minute AMRAP. So when you finish the deadlift plus the row, you're just gonna go right back to the top to your swings and just keep on rolling until you finish that 3-minute block. Now, real quick before we get into it, I'm just gonna go an 8. I just wanna cover to make sure we're on the same page for the somersault. You'll be able to see it in the exercise, the example video on the side. Just make sure when we're doing this goblet position, okay, if you have a kettlebell, try to clasp the bell the best you can. It's a little bit more difficult than what you're gonna see me do with the Freebell. So you're gonna bring it to the top in that same goblet position here. Make sure that you're holding your forearms against this bottom ledge, and that's gonna be a huge help when we go to the somersault squat. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down to a squat position here, and then we're gonna hold that bottom position, try to keep the chest down, and you're gonna push, and you can see how my forearms interlock with that. It keeps it close to my chest. We're gonna feel our hamstrings, back down, and to the top. So that's gonna be that somersault squat. So you can see how I can hold that weight to my chest because I can interlock the forearms. Just do the best you can with the dumbbell. Dumbbell's a little bit more difficult because you don't have that edge, and the kettlebell, you're trying to clasp the bell the best you can on those, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. So we're just gonna set this to 3 minutes. Here we go, 10 seconds. Remember, starting with the double arm swing. 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Pull to the top. Remember, quick little drive on the hip. 3, 6. We're going to 10 here. Good. Now I'm gonna end up in that goblet position. Here we go, squat, hips, squat, back up. Trying to feel your hamstrings as you drive those hips back up. It's kind of similar to our squat to stand. Now we're just adding some weight. Three more. Here we go, last one. Good. Bring the weights back down to the side. Remember, we go deadlift, back down, row, stand. And that's 1. 3. 5, one more. 6, good. Opposite side. 4. Good. All right, back on our 2-arm swing. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision here. 6, 9, and 10. I think we're just gonna get 2 rounds through. I'm not even gonna edit the video. That's just sometimes how it goes on these warm-ups. Kind of feel it out. 3, 4. Just keep on rolling with me. 1 more. So it's probably gonna take a little over 4. Deadlift. Bro, let's get 6 each side. Let's get 1 more. 6. Switch sides. So we're at the 4-minute. Let's just keep going. Get 6 each side. Complete 2 rounds. Two more. Six. Good job. Sometimes this just happens. It's just like a normal training session. Sometimes we'll switch it up, add a little bit. As I was flowing through that, I was like, man, I really want to get 2 rounds through of this. And the deadlift row is just a little bit of a slower exercise. So 2 rounds through. So if you want an extra one, you can do 1 more round through of that, but I feel pretty warm. Got my back, my glutes, hamstrings, legs, really good position for the workout today. All right, let's get on it. All right, guys, hope you're warmed up. Let's get into the workout. So a little bit harder workout, I would say, today. The past couple ones that I've been posting, I like to do like, you know, kind of built-in rest along the way. This one does have a built-in rest, but it's a lot shorter and the work sets are a lot longer, okay? So let's go over some of the exercises. So the first one is gonna be an alternating Freebell swing, okay? So you're gonna switch from one arm back to the other over and over throughout the first 30-second block. The next one, we're gonna go over because it's kind of a new movement and it's honestly very specific to the Freebell. You can get away with it with some different implements, but I'll show you how I do it. So this is an alternating grip squat, and you get into it with what's called a swivel clean. So you're gonna go a swivel clean into that front rack or that goblet type position, but it's gonna be an alternating grip. One hand is gonna be on the handle and one hand is gonna be actually on the bell, okay? So the first one, you are gonna be holding with your right hand and you're gonna have your right leg forward and we're gonna be doing kickstand squats, okay? So the next 30-second block is just kickstand squats on that one side. The next 30-second block, we're going back to alternating swings. The end of that 30-second block, you're gonna have your left arm. You're gonna do a swivel clean with your left arm. So your left hand is on the handle, right hand is on the bell. Left leg will be forward. So for all of these, the same hand that is on a handle is the same side leg that is forward in our kickstand squat, okay? Same deal. As many squats as you can do in the 30 seconds. It's gonna be much more of just a try to stay moving for 30 seconds. And then the last 30-second block, we're going to our alternating switch hand rows, okay? After that, you get a 30-second break. Now that is not much of a break, seeing how much work that you have to do, right? So it's like 2.5 minutes, and then you get a 30-second break. It's a 3-minute overall block, and we are gonna be doing that for 4 rounds. So the workout itself is only 12 minutes long, but there is a lot of work in the row. I would just keep that in mind as you're picking your weights. I think I'm gonna go around a 16 kilo today. I honestly would maybe go around a 20. Those are 2 weights. The 10 and the 20 kilo are 2 weights that we're developing right now for the Freebell to kind of fill some gaps that people are wanting for some different weights. You can also build with this too, like we've done in other workouts. If you want to start out a little lighter, feel it out, feel what it's like to do 30 seconds of kickstands in a row. Then if it feels good, you can work up in weight as you go, okay? All right, let's get into it. So we're gonna get our clock ready. Now right before we get started, you've seen the photo or the video probably of the swivel clean. I just wanna go over it real quick so everybody feels comfortable. So after you switch, you're doing your alternating swings and it's time for your clean. Remember on the first one, you wanna make sure it's your right hand, the next one's the left hand. So as you go through on your swing, all you're gonna do is you're gonna swing, bring that bell directly to your shoulders, right? And then one hand is gonna catch right under the top bell, one hand is gonna hold, right? So it's gonna look just like this. Here, pull. Here, pull, right? And then when it's time to go back to your swings, just push that bell out right here, and then we're right back on our swings. If I'm going to go my left hand, I would wait, left hand, pull, hold. And that's right into your alternating grip, right off of your swivel clean, okay? Hopefully you feel comfortable with that. Maybe do a couple, just like to feel what it's like to catch in that rotation. It's actually really easy to catch on, right? Because it rotates pretty slow, and it's a really good base to catch with that top arm, okay? All right, ready or not, let's get it. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So first movement, alternating swings. Just keep a nice smooth pace. I like to get a little bit of rotation, like you're almost swinging a little bit more towards your opposite leg, right? Shoulder drops. Really, you'll feel it on that same side glute. Okay, now we're gonna be switching right hand on the handle. So kind of wait till you get back to that right hand and shoulder. Remember, right leg forward, and we're in kickstand squats. Remember, kickstand's like it's a short lunge. I always try to think that my rear leg toe is about in line with my front leg heel. All right. Get ready to go back on swings. There we go. Push the weight out, swing, and right back on our swings. Okay, we're gonna go left hand, going up here. So I kind of got off a little bit, so I'm gonna wait till it gets to my left. Swivel, left leg forward. It's okay if you're right on the wrong arm, like right in the switch. Just do one extra swing, get back to that right hand. Here we go. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Switch grip rows. Same deal, a little rotation here. Those hammies will be feeling it.
Vem caixa tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem, vem, fuder, vem, vem, fuder, vem, vem, fuder.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Okay, 30 seconds. It's really not much of a break. Just kind of get your hair back a little bit, and we'll get right on it. Here we go, 10 seconds. All right, that's where we kind of get into it now. 1 round in. 3, 2, 1, alternating swing. Sometimes I like to shift my toes a little bit. From the side, the opposite side of where I'm throwing my swing. Kind of go back to the toe. It's okay to kind of play around with stuff. Okay, right arm, swivel, right leg forward.
Pra fuder sua safada, vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem, vem,
Three, 2, 1, here we go. A lot of swings today. Here we go. Left hand, swivel clean. In that position, left leg forward. Ready for your rows? Here we go. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and break. Whew. Doing good. Halfway. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Back on your swing. Three, 2, 1, swivel. Here we go, right leg forward. Keep smooth pace. Three, 2, 1, back on swings. Three, 2, 1, left hand. Here we go, left leg. Three, 2, 1, and rows. Doing good. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1, and break. Here we go, 1 to go. Almost there. Last one. Let's finish strong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Doing great. 5. Get right hand, swivel, right leg. Three, 2, and swing. Good, we're almost there. Ten seconds. All right. Left hand, swivel, left forward. We're close.
Hey, bro, crank it up.
Almost there, come on. One more. And rows. 30 seconds. There we go, almost there. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Good job. Tough workout. It's one of those I'm glad it's 4 and not 5 rounds. Great work. A lot of posterior chain there with the swings and the rows and being front supported. So be smart on weights. Something you can control. Something you can get through every round. It's supposed to be challenging, but we also want to maintain position. Good job for getting after it today. We'll see you next time. I'm a yellow dreamer rock, I'm a yellow dreamer dirt, baby, I will not duck.